Boredom view is bad because you got to train your brain to actually be bored again. Let me explain something here. There's something very good about being bored. It has to be slow and it has to be ugly. That's not good, Jen. That's not good. This world is bad, but you're gonna make it. That's the thing. You gotta remember that even if the world is bad, you're gonna make it. You know what I mean? Yeah, the world is bad, but you will make it. You will make it. Because you got to confront yourself and your thoughts and your inner monologue when you're bored. It's going to be annoying, but it's you, right? It's you. You get to talk to yourself. You have to sit with yourself. You're going to sit with yourself. The moment your mind yawns, you shove a screen in its mouth and pray the algorithm has something shiny to distract you from the existential panic. I think we've destroyed boredom. We took it out back and shot it in the head with a dopamine shotgun is what we've done. There's no time to not be entertained anymore. There's no waiting rooms, bathroom breaks, walking from one room to the next. Every single pause in life has been paved over by TikTok, Twitter, YouTube shorts, and an endless stream of nonsense that feels like candy and chews like glass. You can't just stand still. You gotta scroll. You gotta consume. You have to avoid that awkward silence between you and your consciousness at all costs. But in destroying boredom, you've destroyed imagination. We used to dream in boredom. We used to build castles in our heads, make stories, invent worlds, solve moral dilemmas with sock puppets and chewing gum metaphors. Now we consume someone else's dream, pre-packaged and served on a digital IV drip, while our own creative muscles just go into dust. You think kids can sit and doodle for like an hour like they used to? They rather edit a meme than make a monster out of clouds. It's not real. It's so stupid. And the worst part is we need boredom, right? We need boredom. We need it. We need it. I'm just saying, we need boredom. We need that slow crawl of nothingness that forces us to ask who we want, who we are, where are we going. That's what it is. That's what matters. We need the empty space to panic a little, reorganize the internal filing cabinet, and maybe realize that we're not all okay. Maybe if there's always a scream to fill the cracks, when do you notice the flood? When do you notice the flood? I'm not saying inaction. I'm saying boredom. That's what I'm saying. And he's saying you need to be genuinely bored. That's important. It's a crucial, and it's so good to be bored, to learn in that boredom, to be there with it, to learn and grow and love with it, to love with the boredom, to love the boredom. That's what it is. I'll say this right now. I know. How do I feel? How do I not feel like a freak? I think I have autism, but I do things when everyone treats me weird. I'm diagnosed with stress. My mom says, hold on, I gotta read all this. 1 second. But my mom says, welcome back, Zarudo. Says, I just like to be mean, so am I really just using it as excuse to take only hatred? I'm actually reacting the way it's for the aesthetic. If you have something going on with you and you can't control it, then it is real in your reality. Do not let others dictate what you feel in your reality. That is important. I do not know how to not feel like a freak. I'm gonna think of what to do. Maybe realizing that other people aren't looking at you. You know what I mean? Other people aren't caring about what you're doing. People don't care. No one cares about what you're doing. Like, no, it's okay. Like no one cares about what you're doing. Like it's important to care about what you're doing, because your family is important. Your family is important in how you develop and how you grow and how you view yourself, because they're your family. They're literally half you. Like your mom and all those other people in your life, it's half of you. And that's important. That's deeply important to how you grow and develop as a human. But what's also important is realizing that they are also, can be also kind of garbage. Your family can suck. Your family can suck hot garbage. And that's a lot of families that suck. A lot of families just suck. I think hopelessness in this world is not dramatic. I think a lot of people feel numb to the reality that they're in, just numb. Sometimes it's when your brain can't handle silence anymore without spiraling. Sometimes it's just when you can't be alone for 2 minutes without clicking something. That's numb. You just want to avoid feeling nothing, and that nothing, that is where hopelessness breeds quietly. It's like mold in a room with no sunlight. I remember we used to watch ants, like genuinely watch ants. I don't think people watch ants anymore. I just don't think people do that. We used to, for fun, you sit outside bored out of your mind and follow a single ant across the sidewalk. That was so fun. You'd name it, you write lore. It had a family, a job, maybe even a crush on Aunt Tina. I don't know, whatever you guys did. That's what I did. That was me. It was fun. That was before the internet. That was before this. That was before some guy like me could tell you that you feel bored. That's good. A movie Ants? No, I'm talking about like an actual ant. I think, see, Cops and Robbers. Yeah, Cops and Robbers. Cop and Robbers. Like we're drowning in infinite scroll and starving for meaning. You hear 100 different opinions. 100 different opinions. I've never done that in any capacity. Game of Tron. You have to be more than your vices. You have to beat your vices. You have to discover what it is to be you. Maybe get off the internet and go outside. Have you considered that? Just going outside for a little bit. Just going outside. Having a fun day. Yeah, just adults want, like, that'd be so fun. Just got kids running around. That'd be fun. You wanna know why people feel hopeless? Why we stopped healing, we stopped being, we only perform being alive now, and it's exhausting. Because every free moment that used to be spent daydreaming is now being rented out to content, because we can't even finish a sentence without checking our phones. Like our thoughts are being held hostage by notifications because we forgot how to be bored. And boredom is the compost in which purpose grows. And this is gonna sound so boomer of me, dude. This is gonna sound so boomer of me. Kids don't even get to be kids anymore. Every 10-year-old is now some brand strategist. Every teenager is a crisis manager for their own digital persona. They can't make any mess ups or anything of that variety because it's gonna be brought back up. At 14, you said the N-word. How do you feel about that? Childhood used to be boredom and bikes and strange violence. Just strange violence. Now it's followers and fear and the inability to sit there for 5 minutes without twitching from withdrawals. It is addiction. It is just addiction. We're trading our ability to think deeply for the ability to consume constantly. The modern brain is like a browser with 72 tabs open and 17 of them are frozen, music playing from nowhere, and a pop-up asking you if you want to subscribe to garbage. And you do subscribe to garbage because you don't have any hope, and hope grows in boredom. That's what happens. That's where dreams begin. That's where your future, that's where you imagine futures. That's where you sit with your sadness long enough to understand it, not to distract from it. But nobody teaches us that. They just sell us the next thing to click, the next high-speed line that says you're okay as long as you don't stop moving. But sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is stop, sit, breathe. Let the silence scream at you until it becomes a song. Let your thoughts come unfiltered, unedited, unmonetized. Let your boredom stretch its legs and run wild. You'll be surprised what it digs up. Maybe an old dream, maybe your future self, maybe peace, because boredom isn't the enemy. It's the womb of innovation, the cradle of introspection, the raw, uncut footage of your soul trying to break through the noise. And if you never get the chance, you'll always feel like something's missing, because something is missing, and that something is always you. Be brave enough to be bored. Be controversial enough to not scroll. Be weird enough to sit in silence and think, because this world profits from your distraction. So boredom is the greatest form of protest ever. Stop filling your silence with people like me. Stop it. You're not gaining anything. You gain nothing. Nothing.
I'm your Nick and Night, be my loyalties low. Ooh, happy to try what you need. Your world, I love to live in it. Ooh, I love the ride when you